I'm going to show you how to get over your fear of speaking Spanish. So if you want to learn how to do that, keep watching. Hello, it's me, your local Pocha Concha. I have not done one of these in so long, and I know my PA is very mad at me because she hasn't been hired in a long time, so sorry. So I haven't been doing these vlogs a lot because I felt like I needed more experience to really share more stories with you guys. But then I came across this TikTok.
Hola, ¿cómo estáis? Me llamo Iván. ¿Y tú? Oh, no Spanish. Oh, you're Mexican, but you don't speak Spanish? Well, that's okay, I speak English. See how easy that was, guys?
I sobbed after seeing this video. This was shot in like POV, so it makes it feel like he's talking to you. And so not only did I feel like he was talking to me before I started learning Spanish, but I also gained some hope for the next generation that they are changing the narrative for Latinx people who don't speak Spanish, which is something that I felt alone in. And that got me thinking, I've never really done a video of how to get over the fear of speaking Spanish. I feel like through my experience, I have gained so much knowledge that I want to share with you guys to help you guys heal, and so that you can use these as tools to get over your fear. So let's get started. So the first way you can get over your fear of speaking Spanish is to identify the fear. So I could tell you, use Duolingo or get a tutor or speak Spanish every single day, but at the end of the day, it comes from a very deep place. And that could stem from childhood, from getting rejected. Until we have healed and identified what that is, we're gonna continue holding ourselves back. And that is 100% what I used to do. Why was I too afraid to speak? The fear of being judged and being embarrassed for messing up. I was like, okay, I'm afraid of being judged. For what? For not knowing these certain things in my culture. Why don't I know these certain things in my culture? I didn't grow up that way. I grew up in a very Mexican-American Chicano household, which means we spoke Spanglish. We didn't speak full-on Mexican Spanish. I love the way I grew up. I'm not gonna bash on how I grew up just because I don't know this language. I felt like after I confirmed that, the judgment fear kind of dissolved away, because I'm like, I know who I am proud of where I come from, and that's that. The second fear I had was embarrassment, of failing, of messing up. Why am I afraid of messing up? Because I would get picked on for saying words wrong. Why did I say words wrong? Because I didn't know how to say them. I didn't grow up with these certain words. These are just two ways that I tried to like break it down. Then I envisioned myself as a little kid, maybe at the time when I was getting judged, and I go back to that time as a 26-year-old going back to my 12-year-old self, and I literally give her a hug. And I hold her so tight, it's gonna make me cry. And I tell her, you are whole, you are loved, and you are enough. No matter if this girl says you're not because you can't speak the language, do not be ashamed for the way that you grew up. You will learn, you will have the opportunity to learn, and I'm giving you love. So for me, that is healing that little girl in me who does manifest as fear. Whenever I feel like that fear comes up, it feels like her. It feels like that little kid trying to protect me from being judged and embarrassed. So that is one tactic I use to cope with getting over that kind of fear to speak Spanish, because it starts there. It starts with ourselves. Step 2, now that you have identified the fear, is immersion. And also, you're gonna have to speak Spanish. I know that is scary. You've just gone through this big thing of identifying your fear and going through past childhood traumas and rejections, and now you're just gonna have to do it. There's no other way, you have no other choice. So what I started to do was find resources. In the 60-day Spanish video, I found a tutor and I started to do Duolingo. Not only that, but I found different YouTube videos if I was struggling with a certain sound. Another thing is, if you still have your grandparents here or any family members that speak Spanish with them. If you think they're gonna judge you, I would definitely be honest and upfront and say, this is something I'm really sensitive about and I need guidance and reassurance versus judgment. So another way to help immerse yourself is by the things you watch and the things you listen to. Watch more telenovelas or things in Spanish. You can start to pick up different phrases and say them over and over again and really learn what they mean. Start filling up your life with more Spanish language things. This part is you taking back control of your Latinidad. This is you showing up for yourself. You're not doing this to show other people that you can speak Spanish, to have them validate you. This is you validating yourself. The first part of facing that fear was you really looking at it and healing that part of your past. Now it's our chance to change that narrative. And once we heal ourselves, we are healing our ancestors and the next generation. So I am very excited for whoever watched this video, for your Spanish journey, and for you to get over this fear. This is major. Be kind and patient to yourself and give yourself some extra love.
Follow, like.